Have you ever had the feeling that your eyes are seeing something that others don't? Perhaps you've sensed a presence, picked up a strange energy in an environment, or even noticed that people start to act differently when they look directly into your eyes. This is not imagination. It's a sign. A powerful sign that something is awakening within you. In this video, you'll discover profound spiritual truths that hardly anyone talks about. We're talking about rare, enigmatic signs that indicate that your eyes are undergoing a real spiritual transformation, a transformation that connects the visible to the invisible, the natural to the supernatural. What if I told you that the way you see the world is changing because God is revealing hidden dimensions of existence to you? That your eyes are becoming instruments of healing, perception, and even spiritual communication? Stay with me until the end, because what you're going to learn here could completely change the way you look at yourself, others, and the world around you. And beware, the last sign we're going to reveal is the most surprising of all. Few recognize it, but when you identify it, you know that your spiritual journey has only just begun. Prepare yourself for a journey beyond the ordinary, for your eyes are more than mere physical organs. They serve as profound gateways, connecting your inner spirit to both the visible and the unseen realms. As a spiritual awakening commences, your physical form responds in numerous ways, but your eyes undergo some of the most profound and enigmatic changes. What you observe, your manner of seeing, and even how others perceive you begin to transform. These shifts are not arbitrary. They represent spiritual signals indicating that your awakening is no longer a subtle process but a deeply active one. If you have been experiencing peculiar alterations in your eyes or vision, this message resonates with you. Within this discourse, we will explore 3 distinct and potent indicators that your eyes are undergoing a significant spiritual transformation. These are not commonplace symptoms, they are unique signals understood by few. Yet, upon recognizing them, your perception of your eyes will be forever altered. First, your eyes will begin to perceive energy, transcending the mere observation of objects. One of the earliest and most remarkable signs of spiritual awakening is the shift from solely perceiving physical entities to sensing energy. You might observe an individual and intuit their emotional state even before they utter a word. A mere glance at a room could reveal whether it is laden, tranquil, chaotic, or sacred. This is not mere psychological conjecture, it is energetic perception. Your visual faculties are evolving beyond the material dimension. Occasionally, you may discern colors that were previously imperceptible, subtle glows surrounding individuals, a delicate shimmer in the atmosphere, or fleeting flickers in your peripheral vision. This is not hallucination, you are beginning to witness the energetic field that envelopes all living entities. This marks the nascent stage of spiritual vision, where the veil between the physical and energetic realms thins. Initially, this experience might feel peculiar. You might find yourself blinking repeatedly, questioning whether your eyes are fatigued or if there is a defect in your vision. However, there is no malfunction. Everything is awakening. You are beginning to perceive what remains hidden to most. You might also discover that specific lighting conditions affect you more profoundly. Bright artificial lights might feel jarring, while natural light might evoke a sense of sacredness and tranquility. Your eyes are becoming sensitive, not in a fragile sense, but in a manner of profound wisdom. They are learning to attune to the subtle frequencies that reside beneath form. Moreover, you will observe how your gaze impacts others. Individuals might remark that your eyes appear intense, magnetic, or imbued with a healing quality. This is because your eyes are no longer merely observing, they are transmitting energy. Your gaze becomes a spiritual force. You might notice altered reactions from others without their comprehension. This stems from your energy communicating through your eyes. This capacity to perceive energy visually will expand over time. You might even begin to intuitively sense energy cords, obstructions, or spiritual presences simply through your line of sight. Your understanding of spaces will evolve. You will perceive when someone's aura is closed, heavy, or radiant, without the need for verbal communication. This is not fantasy, it is spiritual evolution. Your third eye and your physical eyes are beginning to function in harmony. You are no longer merely seeing, you are perceiving. Once your eyes begin to perceive energy, a return to ordinary sight becomes impossible. Second, your eyes will attract synchronicity and spiritual reflections. As your eyes undergo spiritual awakening, an extraordinary phenomenon unfolds. They begin to attract synchronicity. This goes beyond merely witnessing them. Your eyes become mirrors that reflect spiritual meaning back into your existence. Have you ever noticed how certain elements seem to manifest precisely when your eyes fall upon them? A symbol displayed on a billboard, a number appearing on a license plate, or a message found within a book you were not planning to read. It's no coincidence that you're noticing these signs, as your perception shifts during a spiritual awakening. Your heightened awareness is now functioning as a spiritual beacon, attracting meaningful patterns into your sphere of experience. Your vision is connecting with the quantum realm on a more profound level. Observation transcends mere sight, it becomes a collaborative creation. The universe responds to your focused attention. This transformation explains why, as your spiritual journey begins, your perception evolves, and the world around you seems to change in response. Reflections, such as those in glass, mirrors, and windows, may start to convey symbolic importance. You might observe yourself and perceive a more profound version of your evolving self. You could even sense your reflection observing you, not in a frightening manner, but in a way that reveals the expansion of your own consciousness. You might also discover that animals respond to your gaze more frequently. Birds might make direct eye contact, cats might gaze deeply into your being, and dogs might observe you calmly. These occurrences are not random, animals are sensitive to awakened energy. Your eyes now possess an aura that is recognized not only by individuals but also by nature itself. Another intriguing phenomenon you may encounter is strangers staring at you more frequently. Sometimes, they may not be able to articulate why, feeling drawn to your presence. This attraction stems from the inner frequency radiating from your eyes, a vibrational signature that others subconsciously perceive. They might sense warmth, depth, or tranquility from a single glance. Furthermore, you might notice unusual occurrences such as mirrors cracking, glasses fogging inexplicably, or light refracting strangely when you focus on certain objects. These are instances of energy interference, where your aura interacts with the physical world through your eyes. Do not dismiss these moments, they are validations, spiritual affirmations from the universe indicating that your visual perception is no longer ordinary. Your eyes have become reflections of your higher self, and your spiritual journey is now mirrored in everything you observe. Perhaps the most compelling and enigmatic sign of all is the presence of light within your eyes. This is not merely metaphorical but a spiritual, energetic, and sometimes even visual phenomenon. People may remark that your eyes are glowing, radiating, or possessing a spark they have never witnessed before. You might even observe it yourself in the mirror, an unusual brightness, a shimmer, a stillness in your gaze that was not present before. This is not a physical alteration but a spiritual illumination. The deeper your awakening, the more light your eyes emanate. However, what is even more captivating is how others react to it. Some may feel comforted simply by looking into your eyes, while others may feel exposed, as if their very essence is being revealed. This is because awakened eyes do not merely see, they penetrate layers, bypassing masks, defenses, and personas, perceiving the true essence of an individual. At times, your gaze will awaken others. Without uttering a single word, your presence will remind them of their own inner light. You will notice this in quiet moments, when someone pauses mid-conversation, avoids your gaze nervously, or tells you that there is something different about you. This is the power of spiritually awakened eyes. They do not simply observe the world, they radiate a different kind of truth, a truth that can be felt by anyone who meets your gaze. Your eyes become channels of healing. You may notice people opening up to you easily, sharing their emotions, telling you things they do not tell others. It is not just your personality, it is your energy. Your eyes have become a gateway of peace, and people are drawn to that vibration. Occasionally, this light in your eyes may also provoke resistance in others. Some individuals may avoid eye contact, feel uncomfortable, or even become defensive around you. This is not your fault. Your presence reflects back what they are not yet ready to acknowledge in themselves. Your inherent radiance isn't forceful, it's unadulterated. However, this purity throws everything else into sharp relief, amplifying its inherent strength. If you've noticed a heightened intensity in your gaze, a deeper well of emotion, and a greater influence on those around you, pay attention. You now carry the light of your soul, making your inner spirit visible through your eyes, a phenomenon the world can sense whether or not they fully grasp its significance. Here are two additional and unique expanded signs. Sign 4, discerning illusions and unveiling hidden truths with your eyes. One of the most remarkable indicators of profound spiritual growth is the burgeoning ability of your eyes to penetrate illusion. Your perception of individuals, situations, and environments undergoes a transformation. A newfound clarity emerges, allowing you to perceive beyond superficial appearances. You observe not just the surface, but the underlying realities. Looking at someone, you may intuitively sense the emotions or motives they are concealing behind a facade. Listening to words spoken, your eyes discern the underlying energy. You detect inconsistencies between someone's words and their energetic state, even when others remain oblivious. This is not about condemnation, it is about increased insight. Your spiritually awakened eyes are uncovering levels of truth that most miss. You are no longer deceived by appearances, positions of power, or flattering language. You perceive the underlying vibration, the inherent frequency, and the true intentions. This gift comes with responsibilities. Once clear vision is attained, it cannot be undone. You might find it challenging to remain in inauthentic surroundings. You may struggle to engage with individuals whose communication is driven by ego rather than genuine essence. A yearning for truth will arise in all aspects of life, including relationships, conversations, and personal decisions. You will also grow more perceptive to deceit, both externally and internally. You will catch yourself in habitual thought patterns and illusions that formerly dictated your actions. You will see your own apprehensions with heightened clarity, recognizing when you have been living a narrative that no longer aligns with your soul's truth. This enhanced perception can be overwhelming at times. The world might feel heavier as you become conscious of the issues that others choose to disregard. However, do not be disheartened. Your eyes are opening to truth not to inflict pain, but to liberate you. You will also observe a shift in your perception of time. You begin to appreciate the ephemeral nature of things, recognizing the rapid passage of life. You will begin to value genuine moments, meaningful connections, and presence. The illusion of permanence fades, encouraging you to live with increased awareness. Your eyes become sacred tools, not merely for viewing the world, but for seeing through it. You are no longer meant to navigate life blindly, but to walk in truth. If you have felt this transition, embrace it. You are not becoming cynical, you are becoming conscious. The veil is lifting, and your eyes are seeing what was always present, yet obscured in plain sight. Sign 5, eyes as portals for telepathic and nonverbal exchange. As your spiritual evolution intensifies, your eyes will begin to convey a language that transcends verbal communication. You will realize that communication extends beyond speech, it involves the transmission of energy. Your eyes serve as powerful gateways for this silent, soul-to-soul exchange. Looking at someone, they instantly sense understanding, even before words are spoken. You may observe people completing your sentences, perceiving your feelings, or reacting to your unspoken thoughts. This is not coincidental. It is the result of energetic communication flowing through your eyes. Your gaze begins to convey intention, sentiment, and energetic frequency. Even in silence, your presence is palpable. Your eyes start carrying unspoken messages. Communications, silent messages that resonate profoundly with individuals receptive to their essence. This phenomenon arises organically from your spiritual evolution. As your perception expands and your vibrational state elevates, your energetic presence gains heightened expressiveness, manifesting through your physical eyes. Your interaction transcends mere verbal exchange, it embodies a deeper connection through your very presence. You might even encounter instances of unspoken intuitive understanding, where a shared glance conveys mutual comprehension without the need for audible expression. This form of telepathic exchange frequently occurs between individuals who have undergone a similar spiritual transformation, representing a profound alignment, a resonance between your respective energies. This can also appear unexpectedly. Animals could display heightened sensitivity to your gaze. Children might find solace and security in your eyes. Even strangers could feel instantly at ease in your company, unable to explain why. These occurrences signal that your energetic communication has evolved beyond the constraints of spoken language. Moreover, you may develop the ability to discern when someone's words diverge from their true sentiments. While their expressions might appear amicable, their eyes might reveal a contrasting narrative. Your inner being immediately recognizes this discrepancy, enabling you to navigate existence with improved judgment. At times, your gaze might uplift those experiencing emotional distress. On other occasions, it might present a silent challenge, prompting others to embark on their journey toward enlightenment. Occasionally, it might offer solace and tranquility without the need for physical interaction. Your eyes evolve into instruments of healing and spiritual awakening, embodying the enlightened codes that your spirit now possesses. If you've noticed such a change, this subtle yet potent form of communication emanating from your eyes, acknowledge its authenticity. You are connecting to the inherent strength of your presence. Your inner self is communicating through your gaze, and those intended to receive it will undoubtedly perceive it. The transformation of your eyes extends beyond the physical realm, it encompasses the spiritual dimension. Your perception of the world is undergoing a fundamental shift. You are now perceiving, reflecting, radiating, and upholding divine light. Your eyes have evolved into an integral element of your enlightenment, signifying that your journey has only just commenced. There's no need to fear these indications. Rather, they serve as sacred affirmations, demonstrating the elevation of your energy, the expansion of your spirit, and the ascendance of your inner self as your guiding force. If these indications resonate with you, it signifies that you are evolving at an accelerated pace. Embrace it without hesitation. Share this knowledge with others who may be undergoing similar experiences but have yet to articulate them. Because your eyes are no longer ordinary. They embody the radiant essence of your spirit, shining brightly.